Today I am going to share with you not one but two ways to enjoy stuffed zucchini boats. I've got a really yummy veggie option and a rich meaty option. So keep watching, the recipes are coming up now. Hi, it's Jolene from Yummy Inspirations, and today I have two yummy stuffed zucchini boat recipes for you. The first one is a veggie option and the second one is a meaty option. We will start with the veggie option, and that recipe is coming up right now. First off, grab yourself a couple of zucchinis and cut them in half lengthways and then hollow them out with a spoon. That is meant to make your zucchini boats. Now I keep, for this particular recipe, I keep the pulp from inside it because we are going to use that to pop back inside. These are all of the beautiful veggies we are going to stuff inside of our zucchini. We have half a cup of red pepper. We have half a cup of chopped leek. You could use onion instead. There is 3 small garlic cloves somewhere underneath there. We've got the pulp. I've reserved half a cup of the pulp from inside the zucchini, and there's a whole cup of mushrooms because when we saute them they are going to reduce down, so we need a little bit more of them. So speaking of the sauteing, I'm going to grab a large frying pan and pop in a little bit of coconut oil. You could use a bit of unsalted butter if you'd prefer. Pop in a bit of coconut oil and get that heating up, and then add our veggie. And just so you know, the link to the recipe is down below, so just enjoy watching the video and then you can click the link and get the full recipe for you to follow yourself. Right, our coconut oil is nice and hot and bubbly, and we are just going to add our veggies straight into the pan. Oh, listen to the sizzle, look at all those colours. And we're going to cook this until it is significantly reduced and all of those beautiful flavors have combined together. Just mix everything together. Keep an eye on it. You don't want to burn, but leave it to saute and brown and for the mushrooms to reduce. Right, look at that. It's sauteing. Yep, it's letting a bit of liquid out. We want that liquid to evaporate. And in the meantime, we will add a little bit of salt. I've got my favorite pink Himalayan salt here. You can just use any salt you like. Give it a couple of shakes of salt for a bit of extra flavor. And then just keep sauteing. Let that liquid reduce and the mushrooms get nice and golden and everything just gets some beautiful flavour together. There you go, that is reduced. The mushrooms and the leek are nice and softened, and now I'm going to pop off the heat and we'll just move all of that into a bowl ready to stuff our zucchini. And now comes the fun part of putting it all together. So we've got our stuffed zucchini boats. The oven is on behind me at 180 degrees Celsius. That is 350 Fahrenheit. And we are going to stuff our zucchini. We've got all of our topping, our stuffing, which we've prepared earlier. And we take about a teaspoon at a time and just run it inside each of the zucchini until they are completely full of the filling. Now for a little bit of a herby topping, for me these are obviously reminiscent of some sort of a pizza boat. So for my seasoning of choice is oregano or oregano, depending where you're from. I'm just drizzling over, sprinkling over really, a couple of pinches of oregano. It just a little bit goes a long way, I find, with oregano. It's just beautiful flavour. And now this part is optional depending on your tastes and dietary preferences, but a teeny little sprinkling of Parmigiano Reggiano is just what it needs to finish off the dish. For me, I just love a little bit of really good quality Parmigiano to just finish off the dish and to just give a little bit of cheesiness. As you can see, it's just a sprinkling, just to give a little bit of extra saltiness and flavour and just a little bit of cheesiness. You don't need to add a lot to get a lot of flavour from Parmigiano. So that is the beautifully finished dish, and my oven is ready behind me, and it's going to go into the oven for about 25 minutes to half an hour. I'll just have a little peek at it at 25 minutes, see how it's going, and I will show it to you shortly. So there you go. They had 25 minutes in the oven and they are perfectly cooked. If you like them a little more golden, or if your zucchini are a little bit bigger, then do it for another 5 minutes. For 25 minutes, got them beautiful and golden, and look at that crispy cheesy bits. Closer, closer, closer. And the veggies are nice and golden, and it just tastes beautiful, really flavorful from all those veggies and the seasoning. It's just a really delicious dish, and if you've got a picky eater in your midst, then this is a great way to get them to try a wide variety of veggies. I'd say start with veggies that they know really well, and maybe incorporate 1 or 2 different new and adventurous ones, and then slowly they might have loads of new different rainbow of vegetables thanks to this dish. Now that you have the veggie option, I'm going to share with you a rich, meaty way to enjoy stuffed zucchini boats. Because life is about balance. Sometimes you feel like a veggie option, and sometimes you feel like a meaty meal. We will start with our scooped out zucchini as before. We've got 3 zucchini here. All of their seeds have been removed, and I've popped them into a mug. We've got about half a cup full over there. Those are going to be used in our recipe, and I'll talk you through the rest of the ingredients. The veggies that we are going to enjoy in our meaty zucchini is half a cup of tomatoes. These are mini Roma tomatoes, which I have finely chopped. We've got a whole onion, 3 cloves of garlic, it's up to you, 2 to 3 cloves, a half a cup of chopped red peppers, and the half a cup of zucchini innards, which I showed you before. I am going to add a little bit of coconut oil. I've taken out the meat and my cat is going crazy. I'm going to heat a little bit of coconut oil in a frying pan, and then I'm going to add 250 grams, which is about 9 ounces give or take, of beef mince. I have some coconut oil sizzling in the pan, and now I'm going to add about 250 grams of beef mince. Just straight out of the box into the pan. We're going to brown this off. We're going to brown this off and then add all of our veggies. While the meat is browning, we're going to add a couple of shakes of salt for some seasoning. And just like with the veggie, we're going to add some oregano. We're going to add it now into the meat rather than sprinkling it on top. So just to taste, add oregano. Oh, smells like pizza. To me, oregano is the pizza spice. What are your thoughts on that? Now that the meat is brown, we are going to add all of our veggies in. Just add the whole lot straight into the pan. Look at all those colours. And we are going to cook this until it's reduced and the meat is nice and rich. Now that it's bubbling along nicely, we are going to add a couple of tablespoons of tomato paste. Popped a couple of tablespoons of tomato paste on, and we're going to mix it through. This really gives it that pizza-y flavour as well, just along with the oregano, and makes it nice and rich. The meat sauce is sizzling away. I'm just turning it from time to time just to make sure it all cooks nicely and we get lots of beautiful rich flavour. Oh, it smells so good. I wish I could give you the smell. And that is just about ready to be stuffed in our zucchini. You can see the onions are getting a little bit translucent and softened. The liquid has pretty much evaporated, so that is the perfect time to move it into our zucchini. So we're going to pop the heat off and move it to a plate. Moved it onto a plate. You can move it to a plate or a bowl, whichever you like. It just makes it easier to move it into the zucchini. So just pop it aside a sec, bring in our zucchini, and what we're going to do is now stuff it with our beautiful meaty filling. Just start a little bit at a time. We'll start with this one, shall we? And stuff it in there. Just working your way along, trying not to spill too much. Okay, we have stuffed all the zucchini with our meat sauce. We've overstuffed it because remember it does reduce a bit. Doing a little turn. Remember it does reduce a bit once it's gone in the oven. So the oven is preheated at 180 degrees Celsius, that's 350 Fahrenheit, and it's going to go in for 25 to 30 minutes. So we'll start with 25 minutes. Just pan it out a bit. There we go. We'll start it at 25 minutes, and then I'll just check and see how it's going and probably do another 5. That's what I did for the veggie as well. Just make sure that the meat is fully cooked and the veggies are cooked and it's nice and ready. There you go. My Bolognese stuffed zucchini are done. Look at them. The flavourful, it's all cooked through and brown nicely. All the veggies are softened and the meat is nice and rich. It's just absolutely a delicious dish full of veggies and rich meat. It's just a wonderful meal for the family. So there you go. Those are the 2 recipes for today. We've had veggie stuffed zucchini and now we have Bolognese stuffed zucchini. And I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment. Let me know what veggies and ingredients have you put inside zucchini. I'm curious, so leave a comment. I look forward to reading them. And make sure you click on the link down below to get the full recipes. And also leave a like. I would appreciate if you like the recipe and subscribe because I share new recipes every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And if you're subscribed, you get notified as soon as they come out. So thanks again so much for watching this recipe and we will see you again soon. Bye.